Hey everyone, Luke here from the Capital City Bourbon Blog, coming to you from, of course, the lounge at the one and only Market Square Liquor in Tallahassee, Florida. I want to welcome you to the first episode of the Capital City Bourbon Show. I'm thrilled to be here with two of my great friends to drink some great whiskey today. To my left, we got Alex Patel, longtime bourbon enthusiast, aficionado, member of the Market Square Barrel Team. To my right, the most knowledgeable, experienced bourbon aficionado I know, my personal bourbon mentor, John Hill. Gentlemen, thank you for being here with me today.
Well, thanks for having us. Version 1.
Version 1.
You'll find him on the message boards as High Horse.
High Horse.
Cheers.
Well, we're here to share some great whiskey with y'all today. This is the Mister Sam Tribute Whisky. This is a new release from Sazerac that was just released a couple months ago. This is the first release of this whiskey. It's one of 1,200 bottles that was released in the United States and Canada. So it's very rare, very unique, very special whiskey. Mister Sam is named in honor of Samuel Bronfman. This is a Canadian businessman that started Distillers Corporation Limited. That was the company that would come to acquire Joseph Seagram's and Son. And they'd actually changed that to Seagram's, the behemoth we knew. Sazerac obviously owns, I think, 15 of the original Seagram's brands.
Yep.
And this was named in his honor. This is a what we like to call here at Market Square a big boy whiskey. This comes in at 133.8 proof. It's strong, flavorful, and just something really special. So we're here to walk you through this and let you know what we think.
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, cheers. Let's see what we get.
I've been nosing it a while. This has got an amazing nose on it.
And when you're drinking something this high octane with 133 proof, you want to just pour it and let that ethanol evacuate a little bit, you know, otherwise it's just going to singe the nose until it opens up. So you got to really let it breathe for a couple of minutes to get those good flavors going.
Oh man, it's got the flavor. I'm reminded of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof because it's got that big, bold richness and high proof that you're talking about. But I think I like this a little bit better because I think it brings you a little bit more flavor or a lighter, more fruity flavor than the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof does.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of sweetness. I personally, when I was nosing this, I got really like cigar box flavor, like tobacco leaf and some cedar wood, but then all of those rich, deep, sweet flavors come in.
Dark fruits.
Dark fruits, fresh vanilla bean.
Yeah,
Really
you definitely
thick,
get
rich.
that fresh vanilla right on the nose, and then a little bit of that tobacco spice tapering off into caramel.
You guys tasted it yet?
Yeah, we're about to try.
Here we go.
Being as high proof as it is, it has really no burn in it. It's nice and warm. It goes down a little too easy, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's a dangerous whiskey.
What's the proof on it?
That's 133.8.
Wow, word. You don't get that proofness. It's kind of enveloped in all of that rich flavor you're talking about. And so you don't get the burn. Well, I'm getting it now.
Yeah.
But, oh man, that's brilliant.
Yeah, but that's a really impressive. One thing I love as I was taking that first sip and really chewing it a little bit, looking down at that glass and seeing those slow, thick legs rolling down that glass. That's a thick whiskey, and I mean, translates to that long, warm finish. It just keeps on giving you more and more. I mean,
Yeah, it's not like anything I've had from Sazerac. The George T. Stagg, maybe.
yeah.
Has that got that bigness? But I think the George T. Stagg kicks you a little bit harder than this one.
It's got some more heat on it,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, with this being a blend of American and Canadian whiskeys, I think the master blender did a really good job of probably getting the higher proof from an American whiskey and getting a lot of that flavor of that sweetness and all that caramel and that richness from the Canadian whiskeys. But like John mentioned out, I mean, there was 1,200 bottles done, so the master blender got to pick from the coffers. I mean, 10, 11 barrels is what they did to blend this batch together.
Not even?
Not even.
Yeah. Wow. That had to be fun mixing this together.
Finding those barrels must have been a
Wow.
good
Yeah.
time.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, definitely reminiscent of a Buffalo Trace antique collection, but
Yeah.
I mean, just so smooth, so full of flavor, so much complexity and depth. I mean, we could drink this whole bottle here, and I think
1
not
out
be
of 5 stars, what would you give it?
Yeah. 1 out of 5. I'm gonna say a 5 out of 5. Personally,
5 out of 5. Especially the way they priced it. You know, usually with limited release bottles, the secondary market goes through the roof with these things. But I think this was priced around the $200 to $250 a bottle range, if I'm not mistaken, which is a great price for really what it is, and from something solely, small batch and limited.
It won't be that long.
Yeah,
It'll be
once these collectors get their hands on these, I could see this being $1,000.
You won't see many of them open.
100%.
Of 1,200 bottles, I guarantee you, half of them will never be open.
Yeah.
But it deserves to be open. Thank you for opening
Oh,
this.
absolutely.
Good juice deserves to be
Did you
drank.
steal it? Or
I did steal it. I just got very lucky one day. I found this
The
bottle.
bourbon hunter over here.
That's my profession. What can I say? I was lucky to get this bottle for $250 here in Florida, which in Florida we don't have the best hunting grounds often. That's beyond me why, but it's a sad reality. But I found this bottle at a store here, and I saw it. I knew what it was. I grabbed it, and I'm glad I did because
What
this
a beautiful package.
beautiful packaging, of course, from Sazerac. Comes with a little book Samuel Bronfman wrote about the founding of Seagram's. I mean, really, this just delivers on every level. Packaging, flavor. I mean, there's nothing to not like about this bottle.
It's a great addition to any collector's set.
If you can find it, buy it. And if you don't want it, I'll take it off your hands
Absolutely.
and pay you a premium.
Well, man,
He got it from High Horse himself.
this is some exceptional whiskeys. You heard it here, folks. I mean, I always come to these guys when I need an opinion about whiskey, and I just got 2 5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
That's something I don't hear very often, so I'm glad to add this to my collection.
Happy New Year, fellas.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Happy New Year's.
Now, John, before we go, you're doing something special here in the Tallahassee Big Bend area, and I want to give you a minute to talk about that because it's something I really am excited about and I want to support you on.
Well, I appreciate you giving me a little plug there, but we have started a 501c3 nonprofit called Happy House on Call. And Happy House on Call is a result of a long journey I took through operation and dealing with cancer and beating cancer, but over many months, better than a year, I came in contact with many amazing nurses and doctors and technicians. And I notice from time to time that nurses like us have day-to-day issues, but they come to work anyway. They can hold your hand, they can smile. You'd never know they had trouble in the world. But when they do have troubles, I felt like we needed something outside of the institutional help that they might get or might not get, something that can respond to their needs quickly and help them solve day-to-day problems so they keep coming in and working with us. So Happy House is funding an effort to be there for those nurses, and it's being funded with an initial offering that Barrel, you and I helped pick of Whistle Pig rods. It's a gorgeous rod. It's a big boy rod. Like I say, it was made for nursing. And so all of the proceeds from that at $499 a barrel, all of it is deductible. All of the proceeds will go to Happy House on Call to help those nurses. And we're starting right here in Tallahassee, and hopefully it'll go from there. I appreciate you helping me.
Well, that's awesome, John. I was fortunate enough to be here that day when we picked that single barrel of Whistle Pig. This is a 10-plus-year-old single barrel Whistle Pig rye. It's, as John said, a big boy whiskey. Much like Mister Sam here, it delivers. And so
Phenomenal sipping whiskey.
if you're in the Tallahassee Big Bend area, you can come through, visit Market Square Liquors. You can get one of these bottles for a great cause. All the proceeds are going to go to this organization, and it's something I'm getting behind because it's just a great organization. I know John, and I know exactly what he's trying to do here, and I know he's going to be successful. So I want to be there to help him. So we appreciate any support you can offer.
I appreciate it.
You come to Market Square, shop at that package store, browse their selection of bourbon. You come right next door. You come to the lounge here. You can see some of the selection they have behind us. Hundreds of bottles of rare and unique whiskeys back here, stuff you will not find anywhere else. It's just a good field trip to make, if you ask me. So come see us.
A field trip, you call it?
Yeah, field trip. I think it's a field trip.
Absolutely.
Well, everyone, thank you for joining us this week. We'll hope to see you next week. We'll be tasting some more rare and unique whiskey. Bring more of the Barrel Team here, and just looking forward to having fun with you all. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.